In Parashat Toldot, Rebekah becomes miraculously pregnant after 20 years of marriage to Isaac. However, her pregnancy is not easy. She has twins in her womb who are already struggling with one another. Rebekah in this Torah portion is in crisis. In her anguish, she cries out to God, "If this is so, why do I exist?" How many of us have been in moments of crisis in our lives? I'm sure many of us have experienced things that have brought us to our own moments of this sort. Many people in times of crisis turn from God. How could God allow this to happen? But Rebekah doesn't turn from God. She instead turns to God and inquires of him what exactly is happening. It is done in pain and anguish, sure, but it is done with faith. Now, I am not a believer in the theology that everything happens for a reason. However, I know from my experiences and crisis in my life that good comes from everything, even our darkest moments. Moments of despair and crisis, moments of darkness, only help us to see more clearly moments of light, even if they are painful. Good things certainly come from this pregnancy, that is sure. Our patriarch Jacob is born, the one from whom we are named Yisrael, and our lineage continues. However, Rebekah could not have possibly known the outcome that would be the Jewish people when it came to her difficult pregnancy. All she knows is struggle in this moment, which is why she turned to God. It is so tempting in moments of despair to isolate and to keep to ourselves. But turning to loved ones, turning to professionals, and turning to God are all things that are helpful in times of trouble. Rebekah in this portion ignores the instincts to turn inward on herself with her problem and instead shares the burden. Rebekah knows what it takes so many of us much of our lives to learn. We cannot do this alone.